To comply with various game laws that limit shell capacity, most shotguns include a limiter plug in their magazine. Removing this plug will increase the shell capacity of your shotgun, but may not comply with local regulations for hunting purposes. Always check your local game and hunting regulations before heading out into the field. The Franchi Affinity comes from the factory with its limiter plug in place. Removing this plug is a simple process that can be done with retaining ring pliers and a screwdriver that can be purchased at any hardware store. Before performing work on any firearm, visually and physically check to make sure that your firearm is unloaded. To begin, unscrew the magazine cap from the end of the magazine. It's not necessary to remove the barrel and forend for this process, but doing so may give you more room to work. The Affinity's limiter plug is seated underneath the magazine spring retainer. This retainer is under pressure from the magazine spring and should be removed with caution. Place your thumb over the magazine spring retainer. Insert the tips of the retainer ring pliers into the two holes of the magazine spring retainer and carefully squeeze, freeing it from the magazine. This retainer will want to spring forward due to the pressure from the magazine spring. Carefully follow the magazine spring retainer forward until the magazine spring is completely decompressed. Remove the magazine spring retainer, then the limiter plug, and set this aside for future use. You can now return the magazine spring retainer to the end of the magazine spring. Carefully compress the magazine spring and return the magazine spring retainer into place using the retaining ring pliers. If you have removed the barrel and forend from your shotgun, return this assembly to the receiver portion of the shotgun. Make sure that both the barrel and forend are properly seated in place. Return the magazine cap to the end of the magazine and ensure that it is snug enough to prevent any movement from the barrel and forend. Removing the limiter plug will increase the capacity of your shotgun's magazine, but may not comply with local hunting regulations. Always check your local game and hunting regulations before heading out into the field.